This is the Radio Realtors.
I sold a house.
This is a home. This is a place to live. This is a place to live.
Northern California's longest running show on real estate.
Real estate is not just buying and selling houses.
What are you, some kind of real estate agent? Real estate agent?
I love real estate.
Ever since I laid eyes on that house, I wanted it.
The Radio Realtors.
I love every second.
Now, here's your host, Robert Lewis and Frank Crandall.
Let's go and sell some homes.
All right, welcome to the Radio Realtors. We are Northern California's #1 real estate radio show, proudly coming to you live from the Zero Res Carpet Cleaning Studios. And Frank, it's a new year, and it's time to get those carpets, hardwood floors, tile, area rugs, and upholstery expertly cleaned with no harmful chemicals. And I'm telling you, I am so happy with what they do for us, Zero Res. They do such a great job. They come in, they leave the place clean as a whistle. And Sean and his crew over there, they're just the best. So I'm telling you, go to ZeroResSacramento.com. Tell them that the Radio Realtor sent you. Ask for the KTKZ special. It is 3 rooms of carpet for $139 plus something special for you Radio Realtors KTKZ listeners. You can also give them a call at 916-246-2448. But just make sure you tell them that the Radio Realtor sent you. My name is Robert Lewis, your real estate professor.
And I'm Frank Crandall, your consigliere of real estate.
And if you've got a question or a comment, or you're just ready to plain hire us in the new year to make your New Year's resolution of selling your home or buying a home a reality, you can call us on our phone number. It's 833-32-RADIO, 833-32-RADIO.
Or you can live chat with us 24/7 on our website at radiorealtors.com. That's radiorealtors.com.
And we have an unbelievable show for you today with these topics.
Yeah, New Year's resolutions for sellers.
And we're also going to have the Ask Rob and Frank section of the show. And this is backed by popular demand, Frank. So I'm pretty excited about that. So where we get you folks to email or text us or call in with your question. So we've got a great question on that. And then we're going to end the show with a brand new affordable home community in Linda, California, Frank. And those homes, they start in the high $390 range.
Yeah, I always say, nothing beats a new home smell.
No, and I'm telling you, this is such a great deal. And you want to be listening, because not only does the builder give you special incentives, but the Radio Realtors give you special incentives, and you can't get those anywhere else. So once again, you can get a hold of us on our Radio Realtors hotline at 833-32-RADIO. That's 833-32-RADIO.
Or you can use our live chat option 24/7 on our website, radiorealtors.com. That's radiorealtors.com.
Well, it's official, Frank. A new year has begun. And if you haven't done so already, it's time to make a resolution, which could mean anything from a better diet to more productive work habits. And, while these goals are definitely worthwhile, we'd like to make another suggestion for anyone who wants to sell their home this year. Why not resolve to make your sale as easy, efficient, and successful as possible?
It's a tall order, Rob. Luckily, though, we've broken it down into smaller steps to help our listeners start taking action right now.
Yeah, we sure have. So let's share our 7 resolutions that every home seller should stick to in the new year.
You got it. Resolution number 1 is set a timeline. When would you like to move into your next home?
Yeah, Frank, we all know that life can be hectic, and even small transitions don't always go according to plan, for sure. And when it comes to selling one property and moving into another, the logistics involved can seriously prolong the process.
Yeah, and Rob, while planning to sell your home by an exact date can be tricky.
Yeah.
Having a general idea of when you'd like to reach major milestones can help you work backwards.
Right. So if you're looking to move into your new living space relatively soon, the right agents can use their years of experience to help you set a loose timeline that's going to work for you. And that's what we do here at the Radio Realtors and Rob and Frank with eXp Realty.
Okay, resolution number 2 is my favorite word, declutter, because every homeowner, no matter how organized, is bound to accumulate some clutter.
I don't know what you're talking about,
Oh,
Frank.
you know what I mean.
You should see my attic right now. We just put all the Christmas stuff back up, and I was like, oh, man, I got to get up here in this attic and declutter my attic. You know, and most of us seriously underestimate how long it's going to take to tackle that stuff, right? And so if you're planning to sell your home this year, you should start paring down your belongings as early as you possibly can.
Remember that there are many steps in the process. You start by sorting your possessions into 3 categories: things you want to keep, items you can put in storage, and those you are ready to get rid of.
So you mean throw away, basically.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So then, Frank, you're going to need to think about whether you have a garage sale, where to donate your giveaway items, and where to buy storage bins and organizers. I think you get the picture, right?
Yeah, so resolution number 3 is get your documents together. When you sell your home, there's a whole lot of paperwork involved. We're not just talking about new contracts that have to be drawn up.
Right. You're going to also have to provide a lot of disclosures to the buyer with a big stack of pre-existing documentation, like records of any major repairs, relevant insurance. These are just a few things that you should have ready.
Yeah, Rob, the most organized may have all these items labeled in a filing cabinet.
That's probably you. But for most homeowners, these rarely looked at documents, they can get lost in the day-to-day shuffle. And that's why we suggest finding and setting aside all the documents that you'll need for your home sale early on. And before we get to resolution number 4, I have a great example of that. So recently I got in a car accident, right? And unfortunately, my car is totaled. And so my insurance company said, do you have the pink slip? Because I own the car outright. And I'm like, I don't know, maybe. And so I asked my wife, and she said, go out in the filing cabinet and you're going to find it. So I looked in there, and there it was, all nice and neat in there. But it's because my wife is organized that we've got that all set up. So let's go to resolution number 4, and then we got to go to break.
All right, resolution number 4 is get cleaning. Your home needs to be presented in the best possible light when it hits the market. This means doing all those little jobs we put off, such as cleaning the walls and baseboards, and even underneath the kitchen sink.
That place is an expansive mess. You could get lost in there. But, you know, a positive first impression is going to win over prospective buyers. So take the time to ensure everything is gleaming, including the windows. You know, wipe down your countertops, pull out the vacuum cleaner, mop the floors, and especially remove those cobwebs. That's ridiculous,
That's
right?
right.
It's not Halloween.
I know. So try tackling one job per day, depending on your timeline to market. Or if it feels too much, it may be worth booking a professional cleaner.
I volunteer professional cleaners. You know, I'll write the check, you come and clean it, right? You know, and the aim here is to do the bulk of the work ahead of listing your property so it can be easily maintained during the sales process. And that way your property can be ready at a moment's notice when a buyer is ready to tour your home, because they always want to look at a home when you're not ready, right? You know, it's like, you know, 9 a.m. on a Saturday and you're not out yet. Or maybe it's kind of 7:30 or 8 o'clock at night and you've kind of already settled in for bed, because I know you go to bed early, right? So you got to be ready, though, to work with buyers on their timeline. Now, we got to go to break, but if you'd like to be a part of the conversation, you can be. Give us a call, 833-32-RADIO. That's 833-32-RADIO. Or you can live chat with us anytime on our website, and that is RadioRealtors.com. That's RadioRealtors.com. We'll be back right after this.
That was the Empire Home Loans Fast Close race car.
The what?
The Empire Home Loans Fast Close race car.
Dang, that thing was really moving.
Well, here's the deal. We're shifting into high gear and accelerating into a buyer's market. And due to low inventory, a fast close can get you across the finish line and into your dream home. Paria Chevalier and his team at Empire Home Loans close loans fast in as little as 10 days.
Yeah, but what about interest rates? Aren't they higher right now?
Yeah, but they're still well below the average. And right now, potential home buyers are coming running in first place in the home buying race with Empire Home Loans.
Hey, I'm looking online. Home buyers are getting closing costs paid, credits for repairs, and even interest rate buy-downs.
That's a fact, Jack. And it's even possible to buy a home right now with little to no money out of your pocket. And like I said, you can close in as little as 10 days.
Woo, that's fast.
You bet it is. Find out more at PoriaLoans.com. That's POORIA Loans.com. NMLS ID number 2099042. Equal housing lender. Robert Lewis here from the Radio Realtors. And have you ever wondered why we always have to learn things the hard way? Well, I had this happen to me with carpet cleaning. And did you know that many carpet cleaning companies, they only clean the top 20 to 25% of your carpet, and it looks good from the top, but when your carpet starts filling up with dirt, oil, dust, it doesn't take long for that carpet to start looking dirty again. And this happened to me several times until I hired Zero Res. You see, Zero Res's cleaning goes all the way through the fibers and with no dirt attracting residues, so your carpet stays clean longer. Once you understand the Zero Res difference, you're going to be like me and exclusively use Zero Res for all your carpet, tile, hardwood, LVP, area rug, and upholstery cleaning. Right now, you can get 3 rooms Zero Resified starting at just $139. Call Zero Res right now at 916-245-2992. That's 916-245-2992. Or go book online at ZeroResSacramento.com and tell them you want the KTKZ special. Don't wait. Spell it forward or backward. It spells the same. Zero Res.
Hi, this is Brandon Tatum, host of The Officer Tatum Show. As a former police officer, I know the importance of trusting the people that you work with. And that's why if you're planning on selling your home in Northern California, you want realtors who got your back. Call my friends Rob Lewis and Frank Crandall from the Radio Realtors and eXp Realty. Check this out. Kat and Carl had to sell their home in Roseville and move to Ohio for work. They needed their home sold quickly to buy their next home. And because Rob and Frank spend thousands of dollars on marketing each month, they have a pool of buyers that are ready to buy. Rob and Frank sold Kat and Carl's home in Roseville for $20,000 over list price. Plus, they referred them to an agent in Ohio through their nationwide network of realtors and helped them get a great deal on a home there too. Don't wait. Sell your home today for top dollar. Call Rob and Frank, the Radio Realtors with eXp Realty at 833-32-RADIO. That's 833-32-RADIO. Online at radiorealtors.com. DRE number 0140-6275.
This is the Radio Realtors.
I sold the house.
This is a home. This is a place to live. This is a place to live.
Northern California's longest running show on real estate.
Real estate is not just buying and selling houses.
What are you, some kind of real estate agent? Real estate agent?
I love real estate. Ever since I laid eyes on that house, I wanted it.
The Radio Realtors.
I love every second.
Now, here's your host, Robert Lewis and Frank Crandall.
Let's go and sell some homes.
All right, welcome back to the Radio Realtors. We are Northern California's #1 real estate radio show. Happy New Year. We are so excited that you could be here with us. We are broadcasting live from the Zero Res Carpet Cleaning Studios. And I got to tell you, Frank, the New Year's here. You need a new clean. You need a new environment because I'm sure like you and me, people had a lot of people in and out of their house, and it gets crazy and it gets dirty fast, right?
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, it's a new lease on life when you get your carpets clean, your upholstery, your hardwood floors, your LVP cleaned by Zero Res. And the hardwood floors, that shocked me, Frank, because I did not realize how dirty those things get. Hardwood floors get super dirty, and it's amazing even when you clean them yourself. And then they come in and they clean it and they
show you what
they
you left.
show you. Oh my gosh,
I know.
It's disgusting. I don't know how we even walk barefoot on those hardwood floors. So, and the same thing with LVP. So get your carpets clean. $139, 3 rooms of carpet plus something special for you Radio Realtors and KTKZ listeners. And tell them that the Radio Realtors sent you. One of our clients, Mark, and his wife Kim just got their carpets and their LVP done, and it's beautiful. We have several clients that call us and say, thank you for recommending Zero Res.
Yeah, they're happy campers.
They are happy campers because they're the best. So get a hold of them at ZeroResSacramento.com or give them a call, 916-246-2448. That's 916-246-2448. We are talking to you about New Year's resolutions for home sellers because this might be the perfect time to be a seller, because what's starting to happen, Frank, is interest rates are coming down a little bit. And that means more buyers are coming in the market. And the problem with that for you buyers is that I think we're going to start to see bidding wars and things again, because
inventory's a little low.
It's still a little low, right? So,
but with these sellers thinking about, prices aren't going down.
No, prices are not going down. So if you've been sitting on the sideline waiting for the big crash,
ain't going to happen.
You're going to be waiting for a long time, right?
Ain't going to happen.
So you need to start, right? So if you're a seller out there and you've been thinking about selling your home, give us a call. Let us talk to you, and we can help you with your timeline and everything. 833-32-RADIO. Resolution number 1 is set that timeline. You need to know when you'd like to move into your next home. So you got to plan everything, and it's got to be at least loosely organized on a calendar, right? And then we can help you do that. Resolution number 2 is your favorite. It's declutter, because every homeowner, no matter how organized that you are, you're bound to accumulate some clutter. In fact, my wife is like in a nesting phase or something right now, and she made me go through my closet. She goes, hey, take out the stuff that you haven't worn in 6 months.
6 months?
Yeah, and I'm going, I haven't, so I had, and I filled up a garbage bag full of stuff that went to the Goodwill, right? So donate those things, get it done. Number 3 is get your documents together. There's a whole lot of paperwork involved, and that's something that our team does a lot of it for you with your contract and with your disclosures and all those things to make sure that you're bulletproof, that everything's done appropriately. But there's also things like your home warranties on your various things, like if you got new windows or appliances, or there's anything, maybe your home came with a warranty because you bought it as a new build and now you're selling it. All those things, if you have access to those and they're all in a cabinet somewhere, it makes your life so much easier. So make sure that you are organized there. Resolution number 4 is get cleaning. You know what? That first impression is so crucial. And that's why we say, hey, get Zero Res to come in to clean your carpets and all those things. But just make sure everything is organized. And because if you think that people don't immediately go to your kitchen and look for things, they are looking. They're opening drawers. They're opening closets. They're looking at things. So if you got everything and the bowling ball and everything is in that closet and they open it up and everything falls out, don't think that these people aren't looking, because they're going to open your closet doors.
People are nosy.
Yeah, they want to know. So that is super important. Get to cleaning. Now, what is the next one, Frank?
Yeah, resolution number 5 is perform strategic improvements.
That sounds like some sort of military maneuver.
It's really not.
Perform PSI.
Yeah, it's really
Perform
not.
strategic improvements. Some sellers go overboard, though, sometimes in the home preparations. But the truth is, completely renovating your kitchen probably is not going to pay off as much as you think it will.
But that doesn't mean you shouldn't improve your property before putting it on the market.
I agree with that, Frank. And we suggest being strategic. So replace the siding on your home or do a new paint job on your home on the exterior. Those can provide a high return, as well as maybe like a minor bathroom remodel.
Then there's the basic repairs of maintenance you've been meaning to get around to, like fixing drafty windows or having your HVAC serviced.
Yeah, and get started on these tasks once you know you're planning to sell. And then give us a call so we can take a look at your home and give you the best advice to help you get top dollar.
Yeah, call us right now at 833-32-RADIO. That's 833-32-RADIO.
Or you can live chat with us anytime at RadioRealtors.com. That's RadioRealtors.com.
Resolution number 6, become a green thumb.
Yeah, this is an important one, as buyers are going to often make up their minds on whether they're even going to tour a property from their car. So the curb appeal is super important. So make sure the front of your home is tidy, and especially it's got to be inviting.
Yeah, roll up the hoses.
Yeah, roll up the hoses.
Yeah, that's right, Rob. Investing in a new mailbox and planting some new shrubs is a great place to start.
And roll up the hoses.
Yeah.
In addition to that, you could paint your front door, add a few potted plants, or even just a new doormat, or maybe some new light installations, maybe that new path lighting on your garden, solar,
Also, pressure washing is an inexpensive way to instantly transform even the most neglected paths and driveways.
I totally agree. And you can also give overgrown trees a trim and remove leaves from the gutter. If the budget also can afford it, replace any old rusty downspouts, and make sure any upgrades will appeal to a wide audience. So if you love garden gnomes like my neighbor does, now's not the time to put those on display.
Resolution number 7 is find out your home's market value. Rob, it's important to know what your property is worth in the current market and how it compares to other homes.
Right, Frank. And at the Radio Realtors, what we can do is we can provide a customized property market analysis. We do this for free, and we can tell you exactly what your home is worth in this real estate market.
So if you want to make it easy for yourself and save time, simply give us a call right now at 833-32-RADIO. That's 833-32-RADIO.
Yep, Frank, and we'll be able to give you pricing trends, median property prices, and more detailed data about the real estate market in your area. So if you know you're going to be selling in the new year, and we're here now, the time to start your search for qualified real estate agents is right now. And we're asking you to give us a call. You probably listen to us every single week. We are Robert Lewis and Frank Crandall with eXp Realty.
Yeah, there's a lot more to selling a home than setting a price and waiting for the offers to just roll in.
Right, Frank. The process entails a lot of planning and plenty of hard work, which is why getting started early is key. And if you're planning to put your property on the market this year, our strategies, they can and will make it easier at every step.
And the new year is the perfect time to put those plans to upgrade or downsize into action.
And preparing your home for sale can feel overwhelming, but we have come up with these 7 resolutions to set you off on the right track and help you achieve a successful sale.
So why not call us right now or get your free CMA or comparable market analysis of your home? Call us at 833-32-RADIO. That's 833-32-RADIO.
Yep, Frank, the market is changing. Rates are going down, and that's going to bring more buyers into the market. And you can capitalize right now on these fluctuations and get top dollar for your home. Call us now at 833-32-RADIO. That's 833-32-RADIO. Or you can live chat with us 24/7 at RadioRealtors.com. That's RadioRealtors.com. And now we've got to go to break, but we're coming back with Ask Rob and Frank, our segment that we revived because you asked for it, next. 833-32-RADIO or live chat with us at RadioRealtors.com. We'll be back right after this. Do you know what that sound is? That's your wake-up call. What do you need to wake up from? It's the nightmare of paying your landlord's mortgage. Think about this. If you're paying $2,500 a month for rent, you're paying $30,000 of your landlord's mortgage a year, and that should have you waking up in a cold sweat. Why not make a resolution today to buy your very own home? Jeff Compton with Guild Mortgage is ready to help you. The market has changed, and it's leaning towards being a buyer's market, and that means you could buy a home now, not overpay, or be in a bidding war, and maybe even get some of your closing costs paid for you. Jeff Compton with Guild Mortgage is a mortgage master, and he specializes in customizing a loan for your unique situation. Jeff even has down payment assistance loans and ideas to buy down your interest rate. Answer your wake-up call. Call Jeff Compton with Guild Mortgage at 916-765-2900 or apply online at jeffcompton.com, NMLS ID number 298997.
Thank you for calling Jeff Compton's office. It's a great day to buy a home. How can we help you?
Robert Lewis here from the Radio Realtors. So it's a new year. Have you made any New Year's resolutions yet? Well, I have, and it's to live healthier and reduce my stress levels. And I know these are lofty goals, but I'm getting help from Zero Res, and they're making my zero resolutions a breeze. How? Well, for starters, they have a great deal right now. 3 rooms of carpet cleaning starting at just $139. With this special, I'm saving money long term, getting my carpets professionally cleaned. We're also living healthier with better air quality in our home, and stress levels are down too. I'm hitting my New Year's resolutions. You can too. Call Zero Res right now at 916-245-2992. That's 916-245-2992. Or you can book online at ZeroResSacramento.com and tell them you want the KTKZ special. Don't wait. That's 916-245-2992 or book online at ZeroResSacramento.com. Spell it forward or backward, it spells the same. Zero Res.
This is the Radio Realtors.
I sold the house.
This is a home. This is a place to live. This is a place to live.
Northern California's longest running show on real estate.
Real estate is not just buying and selling houses.
What are you, some kind of real estate agent? Real estate agent?
I love real estate. Ever since I laid eyes on that house, I wanted it.
The Radio Realtors.
I love every second.
Now, here's your host, Robert Lewis and Frank Crandall.
Let's go and sell some homes.
All right, welcome back to the Radio Realtors. We are Northern California's #1 real estate radio show. We are proudly coming to you live from the Zero Res Carpet Cleaning Studios. And you know what? It's so funny, Frank. One of our clients just had their floors, their carpets cleaned because they're moving. They're being like the sellers we're talking about, and they are moving. And you're going, why would they get their carpets cleaned because they're moving? Well, they're getting their carpets cleaned because they want to leave a positive wake for the new buyers.
Not too many people like that.
Yeah, you're right. And so they did a great job, but they came out.
That's awesome.
They did the LVP flooring and then all the carpets. And their whole upstairs primarily is carpet, all the bedrooms and the hallway. And then downstairs, it's all LVP, right? So they had them both done, and they are gleaming. I mean, you could literally eat off the LVP floors if you decided to. I don't think you'd want to, but you could because it's that clean. And they don't use any harmful chemicals. So make a New Year's resolution to get your home clean. And right now, they have the best deal in town, Frank. 3 rooms of carpet for $139, plus something special for your Radio Realtors and KTKZ listeners. And I think it's a complimentary defoaming treatment, which is going to get out any of your DIY soaps that you maybe cleaned with, or maybe you had somebody else come in and it wasn't Zero Res. And you know what? It only takes like 2 hours for it to dry. So I don't know if you've ever had your carpets cleaned and it seemed like for
ever
2 days you're walking around and it's like
they got these little fans they leave on the floor.
Yeah,
they look like Star Wars fans.
They do.
Yeah.
They're amazing, and it just it feels like you could go ow, Luke, I'm your father.
It probably does really good for tree sap too.
Yeah, it did do, because I made a mistake. We got it too big of a tree. I think I told everybody, but I had to saw that thing, and then I got tree sap on the carpet. But I had Zero Res come out and take care of that. Thank you, Zero Res. You saved my marriage. Anyway, get a hold of them. Just book online, ZeroResSacramento.com, or call them easily. And that's 916-246-2448.
But tell them
the Radio Realtor sent you, and tell them you heard right here on AM 1380 The Answer. Yep. Now, Frank, guess what's back? Ask Rob and Frank is back again.
Guess who's back? Guess who's back? Guess who's back?
Frank, we created a monster because no one wants to listen to anyone else anymore. They're chopped liver. But if you want the best in real estate, we deliver.
I'm having a moment.
I've been working on my rapping skills.
Yeah, and that's why we're bringing back Ask Rob and Frank. So if you have a real estate question, please call or text us right now at 833-32-RADIO. That's 833-32 Radio.
Or you can live chat with us at RadioRealtors.com. That's RadioRealtors.com.
All right, Rob, my brother, this question is from Joe in Yuba City. And Joe wants to know, should I wait for mortgage rates to fall before I start looking for a home?
Well, Joe, this is a great question. First of all, thanks for sending in your question to us. And there's no doubt that there are millions of wannabe home buyers that are kind of anxiously biding their time until the mortgage rates fall into the 6% or even 5% or maybe even 4% range before they jump into the housing market. However, if you do that, it might end up costing you more than if you bought a home right now where the rates are a little higher.
Yes, sir. Waiting might even make it more difficult for you to find a home that meets your needs and then beat out the competition to come out with a winning bid.
Yeah, and Joe, on the surface, waiting for rates to fall, it might seem like a sound financial plan because let's say if rates fell from 7% to 6%, buyers would just save about $221 a month on the mortgage payment of a median price home. And this assumes, 20% down payment on, let's say, like a $420,000 home and financing through a 30-year fixed mortgage. If rates drop to 5%, they would save more than $430 a month.
However, if you're considering entering or re-entering the market, once the rates go down, you are definitely not going to be alone.
And that is so true. Each time mortgage rates fall a half a point or a point, more buyers will be able to qualify for mortgages and larger loans.
And that's going to lead to a whole lot more buyers competing for a limited number of homes for sale.
And Frank, over the past few years, we've seen what happens when demand exceeds supply. Bidding wars erupt, prices go up and they spike, and first-time buyers competing against investors and older buyers often lose out.
And those emotions come out.
Yeah.
And higher prices have the potential to wipe out any potential savings provided by lower mortgage rates.
And we expect to see this play out again, especially if the economy remains strong. There aren't any unexpected disasters. And while lower mortgage interest rates could encourage more homeowners to list their homes, those properties are likely to be flooded by buyers now.
I guess what we're saying is that, ironically, lower mortgage rates could make the housing shortage worse, especially if demand exceeds supply.
And Frank, what we're going to see this year is that whatever is listed, provided it's in good condition, we're talking about homes, whatever homes are listed, if they're in good shape, in an area where buyers want to be and they're priced well, those homes could sell very quickly, just like what happened during the COVID-19 pandemic when some homes sold in just a matter of days or hours.
And Rob, we want to make it clear that we aren't encouraging anyone who can't comfortably afford the mortgage payments at today's rates to buy a home.
Of course not. And we're not in favor of you stretching yourself beyond your means financially to buy a home. Instead, we would advise those who can afford a home just to continue saving or to take a look at the mortgage interest rate buy-downs and down payment assistance programs.
For sure. But Rob, for those who can afford today's mortgage rates, this is an exciting time to see what's on the market.
Right, Frank. And the very beginning of the year is traditionally slower with less competition from other buyers. And while there's often not as many homes for sale, motivated sellers might be more willing to negotiate if they don't have multiple offers.
Yeah, and if you do buy a home now and rates go down a point or two, you can consider refinancing your mortgage.
Yep, the process usually only costs a few $1,000s, but it can save homeowners much more depending on how much rates have gone down.
Here's the deal, Rob. Even if you decide to wait until interest rates come down, getting prepared to become a homeowner right now can give you an edge when the market does heat up.
Right, Frank, and that's why we recommend that you attend one of our home buyer seminars. Our next one is Tuesday, January 16th at 7 p.m. It's on Zoom, and you can register by calling us at 833-32-RADIO.
Or you can register online at PoriaLoans.com. That's P-O-O-R-I-A loans.com.
Yeah, Frank, and you know what? Even if you're thinking about still sitting on the sidelines for a while, you know, you want to get the process going and you don't want to just be jumping in and not know what to do. So it's good to have a game plan. I mean, I know that we've got the playoffs with football coming up and the strategy and all those things going on that go into getting your team to the Super Bowl. It's immense. All the things that they have to go through and the hoops they got to jump through, and they have injuries and all these things.
Preparation.
Well, it's preparation, right?
Yeah.
And that's exactly what it is when you're buying a home. There's going to be hoops you're going to have to jump through. Hopefully you don't get injured. Normally we don't have any of our people getting injured while they're in the home buying process mentally, and it's so much brain work sometimes. But we want to make that process as easy as it possibly can be. And one of the best ways to get prepared is to come to one of our seminars. And we've got this webinar coming up on January 16th.
No cost?
Oh, it's no cost too.
Do it in your PJs?
You could do it in your PJs. Absolutely.
Yeah.
And with all these backgrounds and stuff, you know, you could be on the beach or wherever you want to be.
Beautiful.
So 833-32-RADIO is the number to get signed up for that. Or you can register online at our lending partners website, and that's Perea Chevali. And Perea's website is super easy. It's PoriaLoans.com. How do you spell Perea? I'm going to tell you. It's P-O-O-R-I-A loans.com. And we'll be back right after this.
What the heck was that?
That was the Empire Home Loans Fast Close race car.
The what?
The Empire Home Loans Fast Close race car.
Dang, that thing was really moving.
Well, here's the deal. We're shifting into high gear and accelerating into a buyer's market. And due to low inventory, a fast close can get you across the finish line and into your dream home. Perea Chevalier and his team at Empire Home Loans close loans fast in as little as 10 days.
Yeah, but what about interest rates? Aren't they higher right now?
Yeah, but they're still well below the average, and right now potential home buyers are coming in first place in the home buying race with Empire Home Loans.
Hey, I'm looking online. Home buyers are getting closing costs paid, credits for repairs, and even interest rate buy downs?
That's a fact, Jack, and it's even possible to buy a home right now with little to no money out of your pocket. And like I said, you can close in as little as 10 days.
Woo, that's fast!
You bet it is. Find out more at PereaLoans.com. That's POORIA Loans.com. And MLS ID number 2099042. Equal housing lender.
Robert Lewis here from the Radio Realtors, and have you ever wondered why we always have to learn things the hard way? Well, I had this happen to me with carpet cleaning, and did you know that many carpet cleaning companies, they only clean the top 20 to 25% of your carpet, and it looks good from the top, but when your carpet starts filling up with dirt, oil, dust, it doesn't take long for that carpet to start looking dirty again. And this happened to me several times until I hired Zero Res. You see, Zero Res's cleaning goes all the way through the fibers and with no dirt attracting residues, so your carpet stays clean longer. Once you understand the Zero Res difference, you're going to be like me and exclusively use Zero Res for all your carpet, tile, hardwood, LVP, area rug, and upholstery cleaning. Right now, you can get 3 rooms Zero Resified starting at just $139. Call Zero Res right now at 916-245-2992. That's 916-245-2992. Or go book online at ZeroResSacramento.com and tell them you want the KTKZ special. Don't wait. Spell it forward or backward. It spells the same. Zero Res.
Hi, this is Brandon Tatum, host of The Officer Tatum Show. As a former police officer, I know the importance of trusting the people that you work with. And that's why if you're planning on selling your home in Northern California, you want realtors who got your back. Call my friends Rob Lewis and Frank Crandall from the Radio Realtors and eXp Realty. Check this out. Kat and Carl had to sell their home in Roseville and move to Ohio for work. They needed their home sold quickly to buy their next home. And because Rob and Frank spend thousands of dollars on marketing each month, they have a pool of buyers that are ready to buy. Rob and Frank sold Kat and Carl's home in Roseville for $20,000 over list price. Plus, they referred them to an agent in Ohio through their nationwide network of realtors and helped them get a great deal on a home there too. Don't wait. Sell your home today for top dollar. Call Rob and Frank, the Radio Realtors with eXp Realty at 833-32-RADIO. That's 833-32-RADIO. Online at radiorealtors.com. DRE number 0140-6275.
This is the Radio Realtors.
I sold a house.
This is a home. This is a place to live. This is a place to live.
Northern California's longest running show on real estate.
Real estate is not just buying and selling houses.
What are you, some kind of real estate agent? Real estate agent?
I love real estate. Ever since I laid eyes on that house, I wanted it.
The Radio Realtors.
I love every second.
Now, here's your host, Robert Lewis and Frank Crandall.
Let's go and sell some homes.
All right, welcome back to the Radio Realtors. We are Northern California's #1 real estate radio show, proudly coming to you live from the Zero Res Carpet Cleaning Studios. And I don't know what you're waiting for, if you're waiting for a better deal or something, but they have the best deal going on at Zero Res right now. 3 rooms of carpet for $139 plus a special deal for you Radio Realtors and KTKZ listeners. So just get it done. Go to their website, ZeroResSacramento.com. Tell them that the Radio Realtors sent you, or you can also call them if you want to do it the old-fashioned way, 916-246-2448. Tell them that you heard about them on our show or on the radio, and they will be so happy to talk to you and deal with you. And we're getting great reviews from all of our clients that are using Zero Res. They are absolutely the best place to go. Now, I'm Robert Lewis, your real estate professor.
And I'm Frank Crandall, your consigliere of real estate.
And Frank,
hey, I haven't wished everybody a happy 2024 yet.
A happy 2024. Well,
yeah.
You know, we were just getting
happy
started.
Happy New Year, everybody.
Yeah, Happy New Year. We're so glad to be here with you. You know, we're creeping up on 200 shows, Frank. It's getting close. So by, I think, the middle of February, we're going to have a big celebration, for our 200th show with this station and this name of the show. But
I am down with that.
Frank, it's really never a bad time to pick up a new worthwhile hobby or build a new good habit or say bye-bye to things that no longer serve you or completely overhaul your life.
And Rob, there is something about making substantial changes around the new year that it just feels right.
Right, and it makes sense. Because moving from one year to the next is a perfect opportunity to sort out all the things you want to bid farewell to in the new year. And have you been thinking that you'd like to make a real move, like a move to a new home in a new area? Well, listen up, because on the Radio Realtors, we are going to talk about a brand new home community that will literally blow your mind.
Okay, Rob. This brand new community is located in Linda, California, in beautiful Yuba County.
Yep, Frank. And if you're looking for a place that offers a unique blend of small town charm, stunning natural landscapes, and an engaging community, you just might fall in love with Linda, California.
So, are you ready for the grand tour? Well, at least an audio open house grand tour on Dantoni Ranch from the Radio Realtors.
I am ready, Frank.
And Rob, this community offers a variety of affordable new construction homes for sale in a peaceful location.
In addition to the peaceful, easy feeling of this location, homeowners here are going to enjoy the charm of countryside living combined with quick and convenient access to incredible big city amenities like a brand new Costco, Frank. And this new build community is just 5 minutes from the freeway near the city centers of Yuba City and historic downtown Marysville.
And like you said, Rob, if you live here, you will enjoy easy access to Highway 70 and 65, which connects you to major employers, nearby shopping centers, dining, and area attractions.
And it's just a short commute away to some other exciting attractions and amenities in Lincoln, Roseville, Rockland, and Sacramento.
Yeah, and if you fly a lot, it's a great place.
Oh, yeah.
Man, you're right at the airport. And best of all, you know what, Rob?
What?
They start in the high $300,000 price range.
That's right. And we're talking about brand new homes here with large lots, open floor plans, solar included, and so much more in the high $300,000 and low to mid $400,000 range.
What's the average price range in Sacramento?
I think we're about pretty close to 5.
Oh, we're above that.
Maybe 550.
Yeah. And they got these homes for $300,000. I mean, that's
and we're talking high 300,000. So it starts about 393.
Yeah.
But that's still an incredible deal.
And check this out. There's incentives from the builder and extras from the Radio Realtors as well. But let's talk about the models first.
Okay, so this brand new home community in Linda has 6 models to choose from, Frank, beginning with their Avila model, which is a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom, 2-car garage, just over 1,100 square feet, starting at $393,000.
Then there's the Baker model, which is a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 2-car garage with nearly 1,350 square feet. It's starting at $417,000.
Yeah, this is crazy. And they also have the Carmel model, which is a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom, 2-car garage with over 1,500 square feet, and that starts at $437,000.
Next, they have the Eureka model, which jumps to a 4-bedroom, 2-bathroom, 2-car garage, and just over 1,700 square feet, starting at $454,000.
And then they've got the Imperial model, which is 4 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, nearly 1,850 square feet, starting at $475,000, and a few Stinson models, which are 2-story, and they are 5 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, a 2-car garage with over 2,200 square feet, starting at $517,000.
Okay, Rob, I think we need to talk about the remarkable features these brand new homes have.
Absolutely, Frank. So the builder has added value to every single home with features that you'll find only at this community, including cutting-edge appliances, and it's a package by Whirlpool. They are the #1 selling appliance brand in the U.S.
That's right. This includes a refrigerator with ice maker frameless glass shelves that offer greater storage flexibility and humidity-controlled crispers to store fruits and vegetables in their ideal environment.
Sounds like a great ideal environment for me. We should also mention the built-in dishwasher and the 30-inch electric range with an easy wipe ceramic glass cooktop. And then the microwave has electronic touch controls, 36-inch upper cabinets with crown molding, granite countertops, an undermount kitchen sink with an extra deep basin, Moen faucets with power clean spray technology, easy for me to say, and convenient outlets with USB charging capability.
Yeah, and in addition to that, a ceiling fan with a light kit in the family room, a Wi-Fi enabled garage door opener, programmable thermostats, and double pane low E-vinyl windows.
Plus, these new homes have LED flush mount Energy Star lights in the kitchen, Frank, designer coach lighting, quick set door hardware with smart key security, a finished garage, which is awesome, and professional front yard landscaping.
So, Rob, let's talk about the amenities in Linda.
Yeah, last but not least, Frank, if you've never been to Linda, the area is blessed with an abundance of natural beauty. Linda is a paradise for those people if you're just seeking tranquility.
That's right, Rob. The Feather River flows along its border, offering a very picturesque riverside views and nature walks. Isn't it time you unplugged and soaked in some nature, Rob?
Absolutely, Frank, and that's why we bought some kayaks and some paddle boards this last summer. And we can't forget the golf courses because we love golf.
You're talking my language.
Yeah, there are 2 public courses, Coyote Run Golf Course at Beale Air Force Base and Plumas Lake Golf Club, which is just down the road in Olivehurst.
There's also a very nice private course, Peachtree Golf and Country Club in Marysville.
I've heard it's very swanky.
Yeah.
Yes. Now, Frank, at the heart of Linda, without a doubt, is its warm and inviting community with a strong sense of neighborhood connection. You know, it's a place where everybody still knows your name. It's like walking into Cheers.
All right, Norm. Sounds like something out of a Hallmark movie, right?
It sure does, Frank.
But let's talk about the incentives here at Dantoni Ranch.
Okay, so as a reminder, the homes start at $393,000. So when you hear the high 300,000s, that's what we're talking about. They also come with paid solar, so you own it. They don't add those solar costs to the amount that you're paying for the home.
Also, Rob, to reserve your home, get this, it's $1,000 out of your pocket. Let me repeat that. $1,000 out of your pocket, and the builder pays the majority of your closing costs.
Yeah, so let me just talk to you a little bit about things here and kind of wrap this up and put a nice bow on it. So the builder is also paying points right now to buy down your interest rate, which will save you thousands of dollars in mortgage payments. So they're starting in the high $300,000, and they're basically right around $400 to start. And then, you know, for the other models, as it increases in square footage, I mean, you're $417, $437, you know, and then even a 5-bedroom for under $525. I mean, it blows my mind, Frank. Also, if you're a first-time buyer or a VA buyer or you're a FHA buyer or an investor, you're welcome to buy here. You can be an investor even. So $1,000 earnest money deposit if you're going to live in the home. If you're an investor, it goes up to $5,000, okay? And then they pay a majority of the closing costs, and then they pay points currently to buy down your interest rate. So let's say interest rates are right around 7.5% right now. Well, they'll buy it down to 5.5% for you. It blows my mind. So they're paying the points. These are huge lots too. They start at like a 0.14 lot size all the way up to almost like a 1/4 acre lot. So these are really, really good. Guess what? Also, there's no HOA in these homes. So that means that you don't have that extra HOA fee that a lot of these new communities have.
That's right.
And then there's 5 different single-story plans. So it is a great place to buy a home, to, you know, live there. I mean, you could live there forever if you want, but you might buy a home there as a starter and then decide down the road, 5-10 years down the road, hey, I'm going to make this a rental property or whatever. But Linda is just a great area. And then I wanted
It's a big military community.
It is
well.
a big, Beale Air Force Base is just, you know, around the corner. It's not too far away. The other thing that I wanted to tell you is that, you could, figure out where this place is and go yourself. And still get some of these incentives. However, there's a big however. However, if you go with the Radio Realtors, we are going to pay more of your closing costs. And so we're going to pay up to 0.5% of our commission, which will end up being on a $500,000 home, you're looking at an extra $2,500 incentive.
That's right.
Yeah, and so this is you could literally come in and you maybe could buy a home and only pay maybe $1,500 out of pocket.
Nuts.
It is crazy. And these homes are warranted. This community blows my mind. It's one of our favorite communities in Yuba County, and these homes are just exquisite. Yep. They are great from top to bottom. You're not right next to your neighbor. You've got big lots.
I think it's 25 feet.
Yeah, I think it's at least 25 feet. And
your
then
neighbors are on each side.
Yeah, and they have 40-foot wide streets. So it's not like you have to, weave your way around, let somebody come in. You can just drive by each other even if there's cars parked on either side.
You and I have gone up several times.
Oh, it is.
We are impressed.
Yeah, we are impressed.
If you guys have been priced out of the market at $547,000 in Sacto, take a look at this community.
Yeah.
It is really something.
It is amazing. So give us a call. Let us introduce you. We just have to register you. We'll go with you. We'll tour the properties. We'll get you a private tour with a rep out there. And I'm telling you, it's at least worth a look. If you're thinking about buying a home and you want to get a great deal on a home and be able to be under $400,000 or just above and get all of those things, paid solar and everything, it just doesn't get much better than this place. So give us a call, 833-32-RADIO, 833-32-RADIO. Make a New Year's resolution to get a brand new home. And, Linda means pretty in Spanish. And there's a lot of pretty areas in Linda. It is a cool place to live.
I like it.
And the Feather River is right there. Yep. So if you're an outdoorsman or outdoorswoman, you're going to love it. So give us a call, 833-32-RADIO, 833-32-RADIO. Matt is telling me we're running out of time. You can also live chat with us anytime at RadioRealtors.com. That's RadioRealtors.com. And unfortunately, that's all the time we have for this show. And this is our first one of the new year, Frank.
Make it a great week, everybody.
Do you know what that sound is? That's your wake-up call. What do you need to wake up from? It's the nightmare of paying your landlord's mortgage. Think about this. If you're paying $2,500 a month for rent, you're paying $30,000 of your landlord's mortgage a year, and that should have you waking up in a cold sweat. Why not make a resolution today to buy your very own home? Jeff Compton with Guild Mortgage is ready to help you. The market has changed, and it's leaning towards being a buyer's market, and that means you could buy a home now, not overpay, or be in a bidding war, and maybe even get some of your closing costs paid for you. Jeff Compton with Guild Mortgage is a mortgage master, and he specializes in customizing a loan for your unique situation. Jeff even has down payment assistance loans and ideas to buy down your interest rate. Answer your wake-up call. Call Jeff Compton with Guild Mortgage at 916-765-2900 or apply online at jeffcompton.com, NMLS ID number 298997.
Thank you for calling Jeff Compton's office. It's a great day to buy a home. How can we help you?
Robert Lewis here from the Radio Realtors. So it's a new year. Have you made any New Year's resolutions yet? Well, I have, and it's to live healthier and reduce my stress levels. And I know these are lofty goals, but I'm getting help from Zero Res, and they're making my zero resolutions a breeze. How? Well, for starters, they have a great deal right now. 3 rooms of carpet cleaning starting at just $139. With this special, I'm saving money long term, getting my carpets professionally cleaned. We're also living healthier with better air quality in our home, and stress levels are down too. I'm hitting my New Year's resolutions. You can too. Call Zero Res right now at 916-245-2992. That's 916-245-2992. Or you can book online at ZeroResSacramento.com and tell them you want the KTKZ special. Don't wait. That's 916-245-2992 or book online at ZeroResSacramento.com. Spell it forward or backward, it spells the same. Zero Res.